It's not you.
No.
It's not you.
No.
It's me.
No, Brian, please. Brian, come back. I know this is the pain that some of you have to go through once your heart is broken, but that is why the Sneet is here to help you figure out how to deal with breakups. Welcome, my friends. As I always say, Arvadici, Arvaraga, all of those things, you know how we do. Thank you so much for tuning in to The Sneet with your girl, Alicia Nyambura Y Kenya. And I am so excited today to help you guys figure out how to deal with breakups, or rather, how to break up with someone in a sober manner which will not end up tearing their hearts to pieces. Now, I am here today with Hope, Danielle, and our fellow boy, man, Joshua, who will be here to help us fix these matters of the heart. How can we be able to do these things in a Christ-like manner and still be friends with our exes? You know how we do, so let's get right into it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go!
I ask for things that I think that I need. I get frustrated when you disagree. You're always listening closely to me, but there is a limit to what I can see. So I'm not asking for an outcome or praying for results. I'm not hoping that it all goes exactly how I want. No, I'm not asking you to do it or asking that you don't. I'm just inviting you to my situation. Come through, 'cause I want you in my situation. I'm just inviting you in my situation. Oh, you see the big picture, you hold the frame. Past, present, and future, you see the same. And I know that it's very human to want everything my way. But if I don't get it, I pray for. My hope is in your name. I'm not just asking for an outcome or praying for results. I'm not hoping that it all goes exactly how I want. No, I'm not asking you to do it or asking that you don't. I'm just inviting you to my situation. Come through, 'cause I want you in my situation. I'm just inviting you in my situation. Oh, I'm just inviting you to my situation. Come through, 'cause I want you in my situation. I'm just inviting you in my situation. Oh, I just want you. I just want you here with me, Lord. I just want you. Ooh, I just want you here with me, Lord. I just want you. I just want you here with me. I'm just inviting you to my situation. Come through,
Hello, beautiful people. Yes, it is me again. I have returned, but I am not alone. I am here with two beautiful lady and handsome man with me. To my left, to my right, this is my right, we have Hope Danielle, the beautiful queen who will be representing the female's voice on this topic. Then we have Joshua, the handsome king, who will be representing the male's voice, or rather the man's perspective on this topic. Hello, guys.
Hi.
I hope you all are well.
Of course.
It is such a pleasure having you guys on here. Now, as I had said before, today we are going to be tackling how to deal with breakups. This thing that just tunes the heart and sometimes leads people to depression and suicide and all of that stuff. I want to figure out how can we be able to get through this. Now, my first question is, I don't know if you had seen before, but we had Brio break my heart, and his statement, or rather his excuse was, it's not him. Or rather, it's not me, it's him. You know, it's not you, it's me. Then other times we have people say, oh no, you know, we need to talk, or I need some space. Now, my question always is there ever any genuineness in these statements when breaking up? Is there any truth to it, or is it just an excuse? I don't know who will start amongst you.
Ladies first.
Okay, ladies first.
So I don't believe I believe it's always has a purpose here.
Yeah.
Because at times when someone tells you I need space, maybe they're going through something, maybe they're having issues at home. Yeah, and it's at that moment they don't have space for someone else. Yeah, they want to be in that space alone. So at times it's genuine, at times it's not, because I'm done.
Exactly.
You guys, I'm done. So that's you need just to whatever I want to live. So let's use the easier way
statement,
out.
exactly.
Yeah, it's not you, it's me. So
Yeah.
I want to face out. So
What? That can be painful for some people.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And you, Josh, what's your perspective on this? What's your take?
I believe sometimes it's true. As a person who's ever used those ones,
Yeah.
I believe they come from a place of truth. Sometimes we use them as excuses. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you
Yeah.
that you're usually annoying, so I'll tell you it's not you, it's me.
It's me,
Yeah, your
exactly.
annoyingness is affecting me. So it's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
So sometimes they're true. I believe most times they're true. But when you're on the receiving end, that's not enough.
Yeah.
So you want to know,
you
like,
need to
okay,
and
so how
deep
much space
explanation
is this
that
space?
you need.
Yeah.
Lovely. Now, that we've spoken about truth and some people lying, it leads me to how can someone respectfully break up with a person without hurting their feelings to such a deep extent? You know. But now that we have started with ladies, we can start with Josh.
Okay. How can you break up with someone respectfully? It depends on how invested you people were in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain intimacy in a relationship that even when you've dated for 2 months and you are so intimate with each other, it's going to hurt regardless.
Yeah.
So even if you come up with a PowerPoint and explain to them exactly why you guys have to separate, it's still going to hurt. And to some people, that's going to be disrespectful. Like, how are you going to leave me?
Yeah.
You get, like,
Just
what's
like
wrong
that after
with
everything
me?
you've been through.
You know, like, I've sacrificed everything for you. So how can you leave me? So
Exactly.
sometimes it will be disrespectful, but because you've been in a relationship with this person, you get to understand more about them.
Yeah.
So you know what can get them to think it's disrespect. So you have to try to be as nice as possible,
As you can.
but at the same time, you also have to be honest. So sometimes the truth hurts, but it has to hurt for you to move on.
I love that. It has to hurt for one person or for both of you to move on. Now, let me not ask the same question. I would ask you, what is your take? What are the do's and don'ts during a breakup? What should one be careful not to do? And what should one be adamant on having done during a breakup?
First, breaking up with this person, I believe you should see them in person. Because I believe pia ukim-ask out, you went, you know, to them personally, to kuandika, like, you know, a text. And even though you did a text, it's only courtesy, it's only respect if you approach this person and tell them, by the way, it's like this, by the way, I don't want to be in a relationship at this moment. So I believe, so breaking up with a person, first off, don't
do it over text.
Over text. Oh, please just meet them, and then tell them,
Lovely. Okay. Now moving on from that, how then do we, because we've gotten over the breaking up phase, we've gotten over the hurt phase, how do we deal with this? How do we now overcome a whole breakup? Like, I've been depressed. I've been at the point where I feel like just slitting my wrist because this guy didn't see me worthy of me being his girlfriend, or this girl did not see me worthy of me being her boyfriend in the long run. So now how do I get over those such depressive thoughts and overcome to a stronger and brighter place? I think we start with, whoever, we can start with either one of you.
Okay, let me start. If you're the person breaking up with someone, don't drag it for too long. If you're breaking up with someone, just make sure, if I'm breaking up with you today, it's over today. If I start breaking up with you today and then tomorrow we are still talking, and 2 weeks later we are still discussing the breakup, you're not going to heal. And each time, you know, when someone leaves you and you've invested your love in that person, and then each time you keep seeing them, it's like opening a wound that's healing. So you can't drag it on for too long. And if you're the one who's been heartbroken, you also need to keep your distance. You have to keep your distance.
As hard as it can be, just
atushindi tukienda kuangalia status, amepost nini,
block them.
Instagram, amefollow nani. So I believe also just doing what, unfollowing them, embracing that the yes, and where you are at that moment. Don't also try and numb those feelings. Okay, baby, healing is the hardest part. So you just like embrace it and don't try kumfuatilia. By the way, anadu aliniacha juu ya nini, sasa juu kwa nini you get, because now you'll just be unaingiza bado chumvi kwa hiyo kidonda. You get, so you just keep your space, keep your distance. Imeisha, you know,
allow yourself
to heal. Yes. It's a
Guys,
process, but
you're speaking hard facts, but you're speaking the truth.
Also,
now, I like...
I like to add on that. So also, if you've been heartbroken and you're in a relationship, and there are things that you used to do before the relationship that made you happy. Unajua saa zingine unaanzanga kudate mtu, alafu you start liking what they like, so you start doing certain things. Kama uko unapenda watch football, you now start watching football. And then when you break up and you're not still watching football, it hurts. So you have to go back to what used to make you happy. If you used to write and you stopped writing because you are focused on the relationship, just go back to writing. Go back to the person that you were before the relationship, so that even as you're healing, you have something to fall back on.
God, man, this is hitting home. Okay, so I like how at the beginning you spoke about not extending a breakup, like just get it done there and then. But then at times we have people who will, you know, just ignore the fact that they want to break up with this person and probably ghost them. Like maybe for some time, let's say, no, I'm gonna blue tick her for this long as I am going through. Maybe it's just a phase I'm going through, you know, like I have to figure it out on my own. And you're not communicating with this person. So you've left this person in the dark of like, oh, okay, fine, he's not talking to me. He's not liking my pictures. He's not replying to me on any media platform. What's going on, you know, and he's not answering my calls. So how then someone who doesn't know how to upfront approach someone and tell them, for me, it's reached the end, what advice would you give to them?
Know your worth.
Know your worth.
It's simple as that.
Mic drop. Know your worth. Period.
Okay, because I've experienced that. Okay, it's knowing your worth.
Yeah.
Hatutashinda tukitext alafu tunaangalia blue tick. Na ameona. As a girl, very know your worth. We are more than that.
Let me tell you,
know what? Move on. Sawa, it's happened, We won't now. Sawa, asubuhi imepita.
Exactly.
Reply no, blue tick. So now you're sitting there being depressed.
Waiting for them to reply.
Just
let it
kanyaga
go.
Kuba by the way. Just in the simplest way, just move on. Yeah.
Okay. That's from
Let
me tell you, I 100% agree with her. What would you say?
I don't agree unafaa kughost mtu.
Yeah.
Because okay, you don't owe anyone closure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But as a boy, niliku approach, I asked you out. You said yes.
Yeah.
So why would it be that when you're done, you don't want to return the favor? So if you're done, no uniambie, okay, now we're done, and we're on call, and then when I text you back, you refuse to reply, that's okay.
Yeah.
But the relationship is going to die, and then you just ghost. I think kuna level of courtesy yenye you have to have. You know, even unajua break up na mtu, that's not your final relationship. So sometimes these things come around, yeah?
Exactly.
Now, we would appreciate kughostiwa. So if you're the person when you're unaachana, you have to make sure, at least kuna hiyo level, yeah, this is where it ended.
Yeah.
So we unajua. So beyond this point, if I choose to block you, that's iliisha. See, just one morning tulikuwa tunaongea jana, and then tuka have an argument, and then the next morning you're single, and you don't know you're single. So at least ni lazima kuna level of communication
Maturity.
na maturity. Unajua kughost kuna kai maturity kako hapo. Mtu anashindanga kumove on.
I think even before when we spoke about dating, we emphasized on the fact that you cannot go into a relationship if you're not mature. Mature doesn't mean your age, does not mean whether you have a grown beard like Josh or not, but mature in your mindset. You guy, man, if you're going into a relationship and you're not maturely stable, I hope that makes sense. You just be ready for a heartbreak, you know. But you guys have touched a lot on ending things there and not carrying it on. Now my question is it okay to be friends with your ex? You know? Because either way, let's say this relationship started off with you guys being close, you guys being best friends and everything. And even after breaking up, yes, probably let's say that relationship of us dating has ended, but is it okay to carry on with the friendship that we had before?
Is it okay? Simple answer. Yes, kinda. Kinda. But unajua, if we were friends before, and then tukakuwa in a relationship, and then tukaachana.
Yeah.
It will never reach a point where tuta ignore the fact that we dated. You know, at a certain point we were intimate.
Yeah.
So if you dated someone and then you're not dating someone else, kuna hizo feelings zenye hata kama wewe ndio uko nje and then you're seeing this person has already moved on and have not moved on. Kutoka na hizo feelings to
Exactly.
let me try. You know, we are friends, but
you know?
yeah, nilimdate mbele yako, so let me try.
Yeah.
So sometimes no, especially if your partner specifically asks you that specific ex, I don't
Want you
appreciate your friendship yenye haiko worth it. And haiko worth it. But kuna exes wenye mlikuwa friends before and then it didn't work out because you were meant to be friends.
Yeah.
So relationships guys unaona tena huwezi ambia mtu ati mtu mko in business na I just stop doing business with them. Yeah. Nika una date ndasemaje? Sitaki kusema una date pastor yako, but una date like someone who's your teacher. Like si teacher. Like someone who's like a teacher. Mtu anakujenga.
Yeah.
So if that relationship does not work, na alikuwa anakujenga, as a person lazima endelee tu kujenga.
Exactly.
So hawezi ignore
the fact that there was
so ina go back to maturity. If you're immature about your relationship, then of course usibother kuongea na exes wako, don't bother.
Yeah.
But if you know umefika level flani ya maturity, as a person, it's okay. If your partner says tricky, you have to respect him.
Got it. Do you think you agree with him?
No.
Hey, okay, let's get your perspective.
Background yanyu kuachana ni gani? Okay. I don't believe low many disrespect. You've done this, you've done that, and then I'm still having friends with you. Okay, it doesn't sit right with me. Personally, yes. Personally, I don't talk to exes. Yes, I don't. Mimi tukimalizana ni block.
And that's where
yes, I'd remove one. Not in a bad way, but it's protecting my peace.
Yeah.
I also don't want negative energy around me. Yeah. It's positive vibes all the way. Yeah.
All
through, yeah. So for me, I believe also, but I feel like also it's how you left each other. Yeah. There are those situations where you've left by the way, this is not working out. We just part. Yeah. I won't lie, I only talk to one ex. And by the way, we are good friends.
Yeah.
Only one, yes. All the rest, Aki, to be honest.
Nope.
Yeah, no
Let's
time
leave that
for
story
yes,
there.
yes, because you believe, because hapa mliachana juu ya he,
Exactly.
someone disrespect. So I don't want such friendship in my,
Exactly.
you know, in my space.
Toxic energy.
Yes,
You don't need that.
yes.
Okay, so to close it up, let me just ask the most important question. Before, instead of us oh my goodness, instead of us having to go through this whole process of having our hearts shattered and everything, how then can we be able to avoid all of this and just guard ourselves? How can we avoid it? Just a final remark from each of you.
Breakup. Like how to
Yeah, how can we just avoid this whole thing?
building a foundation with someone. Yes, get to know that person. It doesn't matter how long you'll take to know this person. Yeah. Once you're done with building that foundation, then I believe you'll utaziba holes mingi sana, that will lead you into that breakup.
Yeah.
So foundation, build that foundation first.
Foundation, build it.
Yeah.
Josh, let's go.
I don't think unaweza avoid hurt. You get?
Yeah.
Like, unless uko in a relationship yenye uko sure inaenda into marriage, hawezi avoid hurt.
Yeah.
You know, even people when you're in relationships for 5-6 years, they still get hurt. But venye unaweza maneuver around you to avoid a breakup, you just have to communicate.
Communication.
You have to communicate.
Foundation and communication. Those are the key things that we have gotten from this conversation. I was about to say communication. From this conversation, those are the key things that we've gotten. And I really hope that you guys have taken something away from this and can go apply it to your own personal life whilst dealing with a breakup and whilst in a relationship. If you feel like it's not going to take you anywhere near the aisle, just end it now, but end it respectfully. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. Hope Danielle and Josh, it has been so fun having you here. Honestly, this has been one of my funnest interviews. I hope we'll get to have you again. So, next to Bible facts, see you at the end.
So welcome back, Bible Facts. My name is Moses Chalo Ngungi, and today we are talking about heartbreak. I'm dealing with heartbreak, and I believe in story manzi. Wase wengi wamepitia heartbreak. Ni kitu watu wamepitia. If you have been in a relationship, ama ukomedate mtu, even from family, from friends, and probably a story I can point out from the Bible is from Joseph. Joseph, from since him being young, he went through a lot. His brothers never really embraced him. Wakamuuza, so he was separated from his family and was sold as a prisoner, and even imprisoned. He was sold as a slave and imprisoned. And all this time, if you read through the Bible, you notice that Joseph was very positive about it. He never really complained. Yes, he questioned, but alikuwa na feel nyewe God anajua anafanya. So in the end, when he gets to confront his brothers, he forgives them after having a long debate of what he should do. So he overcomes the heartbreak, overcomes the heart pain, and goes before God, and God gives him a healing heart. Maybe a verse that I can share from Psalm 46 verse 1 that says, God is our refuge and our strength. He's our ever-present help in times of need. And this is what Joseph did. Joseph did. He went to God, and God healed his heart, and that is something that I believe you should all do. He will help you battle your struggles, heal your wounds, and make you new and renew your strength.
My friends, now you know how to have and keep your heart in one piece. You don't have to be shattered by some boy or girl, because at the end of it all, you always have Christ to get through these issues with him. I hope you've taken something from today's conversation. It has been such a lovely, lovely time spending time with you beautiful people. I know you've had fun spending time with me. Till next time, goodbye. But wait, before goodbye, be sure to follow us on our Twitter. Are we on Twitter? No. On our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those handles, and reach out if you have any questions. So till next time, goodbye.